It is about time that I got my shit together.
On tonight's program, ladies and gentlemen, we have something that's going to make you sick.
Hello there, my name is Jack Edwards and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is the day where I finally get organised for third year. I feel like I've been bumbling along a little bit. I went to Paris for the weekend, then this weekend was my birthday weekend, and I'm just not feeling very productive. But today, that all changes. Basically, I just haven't felt very settled yet this academic year. I've just been doing so much, leaving Durham or having people come to visit me in Durham, and so I've never really got into like a routine. But because of the nature of my course, which has very, very limited contact hours, it is pretty crucial to me to have some sort of routine and some sort of order to my timetable. So I thought I would string you along with me and vlog today to maybe help give you a kick up the backside if you also need to get yourself organized and get into a routine, and just to share really how I make sense of all this free time that we have at university. Like, free time is a misleading term because it's not really like free time to do whatever you want, but it's actually time you should be spending on your degree. And this year I really just want to get into good habits and good practices so that I make the most of the time I have here. So that is what we're going to bloody well do. One of the first things I need to do this morning is make myself some breakfast, because I am such a breakfast person, but since being back in Durham, I just haven't been eating breakfast. So I went to Aldi yesterday and topped up my cupboards, and I'm going to have some yogurt, granola and fruit. Genuinely, having food at the beginning of the day gives you so much more energy, makes me so much more likely to be productive. So this is quite a crucial step actually, and then afterwards I'm going to do some washing up because I can see a big old pile of utensil Jenga going on in front of me in the washing up pile. So that needs to be sorted. Okay, one of the organisational things I absolutely swore by last year was this here board. This is essentially a to-do list with a hierarchy of priorities. So you've got urgent, do soon, and when you have time. And basically I would write down things I needed to get done on a piece of paper, colour code them, and then pop them on here, obviously depending on how urgent they were. As things get ticked off, other things move higher, and it's basically a really good way of keeping track of what you actually need to do. And I want to set this up again for a new year because it is such a good way of having a working to-do list that you can like physically move about. I love this. So that is what I'm going to do now. Also, I know my birthday was 4 days ago. I do still have this up because I just really like it. I will eventually get over it and take it down. So I've just added my to-do list onto here. The way that it's color coded is that these yellow ones are for university, the pink ones are for YouTube and Instagram content, the blue ones are for just general life admin, and the green ones are to do with my company and a secret project. Some of them aren't on here because you can't know about them yet, but what you can see is that I need to film an announcement video very, very soon. It's very exciting. Following on from that, the next thing I'm going to do is fill in my academic planner. Incidentally, the academic planner that I designed. So I just thought it might be interesting to show you how I fill this in every single week using my to-do list and how I input it into the diary. So in a very exciting development, the factory who print my JACKADEMIC planners found a spare box of 8 planners which were never sent to the warehouse to be sold. So instead of selling them, I thought I would give them away to you guys for free. So over the next couple of days, there are going to be 8 opportunities to win a JACKADEMIC planner. So that will be across my Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Instagram stories. So stay tuned to the end of this video to find out how you can win. So that is all done. I basically use the academic planner to meal plan, to schedule in like events that I'm going to. I color code it based on like societies and clubs and like social things, as well as obviously like seminars, tutorials, lectures, all that jazz. I've just been doing some reading and now I'm going to go downstairs and cook myself some lunch, but I'm also listening to Moby Dick as an audiobook on YouTube because it is so freaking long. Genuinely, this book is thicker than the Bible, and the one thing that keeps throwing me off is because like it's all about whales and like being on a boat, and it says the word seamen so many times referring to like men of the sea, but like it just sounds like it's saying seaman all the time, and like it seems to catch me off guard every single time I hear it, so that's quite funny. But I'm basically going to go downstairs now, have some soup and listen to this. So I'm trying to work out how best to do this, but basically I sort of think that this year I should definitely treat university like a full-time job, in the sense that like I could do a 9 to 5 shift of work. This year I have 4 modules plus the dissertation, which the dissertation essentially counts for like 2 modules worth. So if you think of that as 5 things, so like 4 modules and the dissertation, and then I also do like YouTube and Instagram stuff as like a job as well, so that's the 6th thing. Maybe the best way to manage that would be to designate each module or thing to a specific day of the week. Could that work? I'm thinking it probably could be quite an effective use of time if I literally dedicate a whole day each week to one of those modules and just focus entirely on it. Because I do think that university work is very much about focus and finding nuances, and the more work you do, the more you kind of discover. And the nature of my degree is that there's so much reading, so much research to do, that kind of does make sense, I think. So I think what I'm going to do is for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to give that a little go. And so I've written down on here, Monday would be my restoration period module, Tuesday would be my South Asian literature module, Wednesday would be the day that I focus on like YouTube stuff, Thursday would be post-war fiction and poetry, Friday would be American fiction, Saturday is sort of like a day off / catch up on everything day, and then Sundays would be for the dissertation. That could work. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like it could be quite a productive way of spending my time. I think I'm going to give this a go, so I will let you know how that goes. And oh my gosh, I've got such an itchy eyeball. And today I will begin with the restoration period. Although before I do that, I am going to try and finish this book that I've been reading. But yes, that is what I'm going to do. My chair is spinning. Why does it do this every time? So anyway, I'm gonna go do some reading. There we go, that book is finished. So for the past couple of years, I've had this WOD map in my room. I've taken it between houses, and it's one of my like favorite things in this room. And basically, I got the idea for this in Prague, but it's basically a WOD map where I've put in the pins of the places that I've been to. And I realized that I haven't filled in any from the summer. I bought these map pins from Amazon. Oh my God, how annoying is that little orange one? Well, you know what they say, orange is the new black. Anyway. Okay, so we've got Melbourne, Hong Kong, just there, Shenzhen, where I taught English, and Singapore. Also, I never put in, when I went to Kiev in June, and I just added one up here because I went to Inverness in the summer and I'd never been that far north before in the UK, so yeah. What's cooking good looking? Ella, your chicken is obnoxiously loud. Okay. On the menu for dinner tonight, we have a cheeky little stir fry, which is pretty much the easiest thing to cook in the world, so that's why I'm cooking it. Let's rock and roll. Look how freaking tasty this looks. I'm so annoyed. You won, Jane. You ruined my night so you could have the money. What a sad little life, Jane. Ella's lost her voice.
Whenever I speak, you need to just put like a duck quacking over.
Why? Because that's what it sounds like?
Because it's just going to be less embarrassing than what my voice sounds like.
Since I cooked with Henry Bird from Bake Off, Ella has recruited me to help her bake. We have decided that now is a really good time and it would be a really good idea to make a cookie in a skillet.
No, not just a cookie, like a king cookie.
In this thing. It's a whisk, but somebody's got to take it. If I whisk it all.
To chocolate.
I have chocolate chip cookies.
No, we're making a chocolate chip cookie. No way it's gonna happen.
Yay! Oh my lord. Okay, so the cake wasn't that great. Henry from Bake Off would have been disappointed in me. I would not have got the Paul Hollywood handshake, and I definitely would not be Star Baker. It was meant to be sort of a cookie, but it turned into more of a cake. Apparently we used too much egg. We did not excel ourselves there. So now we're drinking cider, and I need to do some student finance stuff, and also make sure that we get our deposit back from the house last year and this year. So I need to do some like boring contracty, financy stuff, which is one of those things where you're like, ugh, I'm actually kind of like an adult. I also just signed up to Duolingo and did my first lessons in Spanish. I did Spanish at school and I really liked it. When I went to Paris last weekend, some of my friends were speaking in French, and it just made me realise like how great it is to be able to speak in a language that isn't your own, and how easy it is to be super lazy and just rely on everyone to speak English. And it's a big dream of mine to go to South America and travel around for a bit and do a mini like gap year after university. And so I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna start now, get into a good habit while I'm having my day of focusing on new things. I also have been signing up to some societies. Last year I was on the exec for a charity fashion show and Hummer Society. This year I have decided to give both of those things up and join some new things. So I'm looking to join the charities committee, and also there is a course that you can do in British Sign Language. It's a 2-hour lesson every week, and I actually really think that I might fancy that as a new skill. You know what? I'm gonna email them right now and sign up. So that is technically the end of the vlog, but I have a competition for you. As I said earlier in the vlog, I have 8 spare JACKADEMIC planners, which are the last ones to ever be printed. Like, there will never be any of these printed ever again. And so this is your opportunity to get your hands on one of them. There are going to be 8 separate ways of winning. Number 1 went live on my Instagram yesterday, so that was on this post here. Go onto my Instagram at JackBenEdwards to find that and see how to enter. And this here video is going to be your second chance to win. So as you may have gathered, I love a dad joke. So what I would like for you to do is to comment your best dad joke in the comments down below. I will read through all of them and pick a winner. What would really help me out is if you could put your Instagram handle at the end of your comment, just so that I can contact you. And to win, you must also be following me on Instagram at JackBenEdwards, because I'm really close to 50k, and also I work really hard on Instagram and I'm a hoot, so anyway, that is your second opportunity to win a JACKADEMIC planner. Stay tuned across my YouTube, Instagram, Twitter to find out how to enter the next 6 competitions. I will be announcing the winners of all 8 competitions over on Instagram at the end of the week, so you can enter every single competition for more chances to win. So first opportunity is on Instagram, that's my most recent post, and also you can comment down below your favourite dad joke and I will pick 2 winners out of those. So thank you very much for watching. I felt so much more organised after yesterday and I've really got my mojo back. I'm feeling like funky fresh. If you enjoyed this video and it motivated you to get organised as well, then give it a little cheeky thumbs up and subscribe down below for more from me. For now, I've been Jack Edwards and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.